Today we're going to talk about the 2023 Blackwater Adventure Rally. What's up everyone, Matt here, and you're watching TS Moto Adventures. So first off, this video is a little overdue. I've been very busy since Blackwater. As a matter of fact, I literally left Saturday night from Blackwater so I could get home and get ready for a work trip that I had immediately following it Monday morning. But that being said, we're gonna jump right into this and we're gonna talk about all of the amazing details and all the cool stuff that happened at this year's Blackwater Adventure Rally. And I think you're gonna be pretty sorry if you missed this year's event.
All right, good morning everybody. Welcome to the second annual Blackwater Adventure Rally. Can everybody hear me okay? Test. Can you hear me now? Okay, I may have to.
Just stay right there.
Don't move. Don't move. Okay. All right, here we go. So, well, thank you. All right, let's try this again. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So, again, welcome. Thank you for coming out this year. How many new guys do we have this year? Lots. All right. How many of you were here last year? Awesome. Thank you guys for coming back. I really appreciate it. First thing I want to do is, I want to thank everybody, my staff. Can't name everybody, but I want to thank everybody that came out and helped me out this year. It's definitely a team effort, and it takes a lot of work to put this together, so thank you guys for helping me out. Be careful out there, have a good time, and enjoy the day. If you have any questions or anything, you can meet with me there at the stage. Other than that, have a great day.
For those of you that aren't aware, Blackwater is a 3-day adventure rally taking place in Beverly, West Virginia, based out of Camp Pioneer. The event featured 16 different riding routes this year. 16! You heard me right. That's over 2,000 miles of routes for you to ride, covering over 4,000 square miles of West Virginia. It's astonishing. It is just insane the amount of riding options that you get at this rally. There are route options for everyone at Blackwater, and I mean everyone. If you just want to ride on pavement the entire time, there's a bunch of routes for you. You want to hit some really challenging off-road stuff, there's routes for you too. I even did one of them this year, and I definitely don't regret it. All jokes aside, I never regret any of the routes that I take, no matter how awful they may seem in the moment. Well, shit. Big shout out to the Infamous Adventures team. A lot of the routes were put together by those guys in collaboration with a bunch of the other organizers of Blackwater, and all of them are absolutely amazing. If you're not familiar with Infamous Adventures, they put together the IMAT and SIMAT routes along West Virginia, and they're absolutely incredible. I highly recommend checking them out. And well, big shout out to Brian and Marcus. Marcus gave me this poker chip this year because he saw my video from last year and they were super excited about how well everything came out. And well, I'm super excited about the routes that you guys have. So keep doing awesome stuff. And if you're looking for really cool rides in West Virginia, definitely check out the Infamous Adventure routes. So on top of having really incredible riding routes, Blackwater also features something that's really cool. And I see rallies starting to do this more and more, and I absolutely love that this is a thing. They have the Motos America experience team there providing adventure riding training. So if you're someone that isn't quite comfortable taking your bike off-road, you haven't spent a lot of time doing it, you're looking to boost your skills and learn a little bit more, get some more experience in an environment with people that can help correct you when you're doing things wrong or unsafe. Well, you had that opportunity at Blackwater, and it was super duper cool to see that happening. There were a lot of people that partook in this too. I managed to get some footage of some of the stuff that was going on, and I'm glad that I did, because you can see that they weren't just in a flat field in the middle of nowhere, and they topped it all off on the last day. They actually did a half-day adventure ride, putting all of those skills to the test. So big shout out to the Motos America team for providing an amazing adventure riding class for the people at Blackwater looking to hone their skills in a bit more. One staple that I've seen at basically every rally so far has been Moto Games. And everyone kind of has different options of things that you can do. For example, when I was out at Dirt Days, I actually partook in Moto Games, and I played soccer on my motorcycle. I did manage to score a goal too. That was pretty fun. Hey, redemption, all right. But Blackwater has some really cool moto games of their own. The first one here, I forget the name off the top of my head, but basically what you had to do was go down a line. You had to pick up tennis balls from one cone and drop them on another cone. One of them was even off to the left side of your bike, and you had to like reach over and drop it on there. You couldn't put a foot down. You had to keep upright. You had to keep moving. And if you went out of the line, you got out. If you dropped it, you didn't get the point. And it was honestly, I didn't try it, but it looked really difficult for everyone that did try it. So kudos to all of you who did it. I'm sure you had a really good time. On top of that, one of the other cool things they did was they called it square dance.
The object of the game is to stay within the square. Everybody's gonna ride around in a circle. The object is to brake check, cut off your opponent, push them out of bounds, and let them dab. The second they dab, they're out of the game. We go until the last person is standing. That's the winner.
And basically they had a big square out of cones. They put 4 riders in there, and you had to try to get every other rider out. So they either had to ride out of bounds, they had to put a foot down, drop their bike, something like that. And that was just hysterical to watch. You had guys cutting other people off, you know, stopping and just revving engines and stuff. It was super duper fun, and definitely an awesome addition to Moto Games. And of course, to top it all off, we got slow races. So they did a single slow race, and the next day they also did a 2-up slow race. I didn't really get any video of the 2-up slow race, unfortunately, but it's still always fun to partake in slow races. If you haven't, it's a really cool skill to keep yourself and the bike balanced while moving really, really slowly or not even at all. Something that I definitely need to spend more time practicing myself. Overall, Blackwater was an absolutely amazing rally. It was their second year ever, and it was great. I had such a good time. Everyone was so friendly, and there were so many of you there who recognized me from my video last year. So first off, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys like this video too, because, well, Blackwater's definitely up there on my list of like favorite rallies. Everyone's so cool, the riding's so amazing, and it's just overall, it's a really fun experience. And if you didn't go this year, you missed out. I say this in every video about every rally, you really miss out if you don't go to these things. I highly, highly recommend them. And it's so funny to me, because there are lots of people that I ride with. I've been trying to convince them to go to these rallies, and they just don't. As soon as I went to my first one, I was hooked. Like, it was just, they're so much fun. Just go to them. Now, speaking of videos, there are lots of people who have put out videos about Blackwater in the time frame from the event to now, me a few weeks later actually like filming this and posting this. So definitely go check out some of those videos. Just search Blackwater on YouTube. There's some really cool stuff. But in particular, be sure to go check out JR Moto Camp. Link to his channel's down below. He's actually one of the guys that I ride with at a bunch of these rallies. He's super cool, and a bunch of his videos that he's got going on from Blackwater are actually talking about some of the really cool history of the area, and that's super cool for those of you that are into it. So be sure to check out all the other cool stuff going on from other people's content around Blackwater. Highly recommend it, especially if you're on the fence. Watching those videos is definitely gonna help you make the right decision to go next year. Along with that, be sure to check out the ride videos that I'm putting out soon. You're not gonna regret it. One of them is probably one of the most scary experiences that I've ever ever had on a ride. I just, oh. Every ride that I've done since, I've encountered some kind of water crossing or mud puddle, and well, it's giving me some PTSD just thinking about it. Go check out that video, trust me, you won't regret it. Go to a rally, please. If you like riding, go to a rally, you won't regret it.